I just saw the specs on a car that costs less than a used Honda Civic, but has tech that makes a $100,000 Mercedes EQS look like a pocket calculator from 1998. This is the Geely Galaxy E8. And no, it's not a sci-fi movie prop. It is a real car, it is on sale right now, and the price tag is so low that I actually thought it was a typo. But before I drop that price bomb on you, and trust me, it's gonna hurt, we have to look at the front of this thing. Because usually affordable EVs look like eggs. They look like appliances. They have no soul. Look at this face. Just look at it. This is called the ripple of light design. Most EVs have that boring, flat plastic nose, right? Not this. This front end has 158 micro lights embedded inside the grille area that can perform light shows, ripple effects like water, and greet you when you walk up. It's got a luminous surface area of like 0.105 square meters. I don't even know what that means mathematically, but visually, it means this car is alive. It looks like a futuristic Audi mixed with a spaceship that just landed to steal your girlfriend. And the headlights? They aren't just lights, they are razor-sharp eyes. They have this aggressive, squinting look that says move over. Meanwhile, I'm looking at our affordable cars here in the States, and they have halogens. It's embarrassing. The Geely has an active air intake in the lower bumper that opens and closes to cool the battery or smooth out the airflow. That is supercar tech, guys. That is stuff you pay extra for on a Porsche. And here it is, standard, on a Chinese family sedan. Come around to the side with me. This is where the engineering nerds are going to lose their minds. The silhouette. It's a fastback, coupe-style drop that screams luxury. But here's the kicker, the aerodynamics. This car has a drag coefficient of 0.199 CD. Let me put that into context for my non-nerds. A Tesla Model S is 0.208. A Porsche Macan is 0.22. This random Chinese sedan is slicing through the air cleaner than the most expensive electric sports cars on the planet. How? How is Geely doing this? Check out the door handles. Flush, obviously. Pop out, but they don't feel flimsy. And the wheels? These are aero-optimized rims, 19 or 20 inches, wrapped in serious rubber. The body lines aren't overstyled, they're just sleek. There's a shoulder line here that catches the light perfectly. It looks muscular, but elegant. It doesn't look like it's trying too hard, it just looks expensive. If you slapped a Lexus badge on this, people would pay $60K without blinking. If you put a Mercedes badge on it, they'd pay $80K. But wait, I promised I'd roast it if I found something bad, right? I'm looking at the panel gaps. I'm trying to find that Chinese car quality stereotype. You know, the misalignment, the cheapness. I'm touching the window trim. I'm looking at the paint consistency. Bro, I got nothing. It's perfect. The build quality feels tighter than the last Model 3 I sat in, and that is a painful thing to admit. Okay, round back. This is my favorite angle. The taillight bar. It stretches all the way across, comprised of 390 light beads. It's not just a red strip, it has depth, it has texture. When you hit the brakes, it looks like a laser show. And the rear diffuser down here, it's aggressive. It gives it a stance. It doesn't look like a nerdy eco car, it looks like it wants to race. And speaking of racing, we need to talk about what is underneath this metal. Because you might be thinking, okay, wheel factor, it looks good, but it's probably slow, right? It's probably got a hamster wheel for an engine. You have no idea. This thing is built on the SEA platform. That stands for Sustainable Experience Architecture. That is the same platform used by Lotus. Yes, Lotus, the company that makes sports cars. Also Zeekr, also Polestar. This isn't a cheap economy platform, it's a high-performance modular beast. The top spec version of this car has 2 motors, silicon carbide inverters, 800-volt architecture. You know who else has 800-volt architecture? The Porsche Taycan and the Audi e-tron GT. That means super fast charging. We're talking 10 to 80% charge in like the time it takes you to run into a gas station and buy a bag of chips. But the power. 637 horsepower. 637 in a family sedan. It does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 3.49 seconds. 3.49 seconds. Do you realize how fast that is? That will gap a Mustang GT. That will embarrass a BMW M3 at a stoplight. That is neck-snapping, vomit-inducing speed. And sure, we have the Model 3 Performance, but that car feels stiff. This is tuned by guys who know Lotus suspension. It's got a 50-50 weight distribution, it's got high-performance braking, it's not just a drag racer, it's a corner carver. And remember, keep the price in your head. Just keep guessing, because every spec I drop makes the price seem more impossible. And before you say, but is it safe? It's Chinese, it'll fold like origami. Stop it, that's old thinking. The body structure on this is 72% high-strength steel. It's got a torsional stiffness that rivals luxury German cars. It has cameras everywhere, LiDAR options. It has an ADAS system that is basically ready for level 2 plus autonomy. It watches the road better than you do. It has blind spot monitoring, lane keep, emergency braking. The whole suite is standard. It's like driving inside a bodyguard. Okay, take a deep breath, because everything I just showed you, the lights, the speed, the aero, that was just the appetizer. The interior of this car, it's the main course, it's the dessert, it's the entire restaurant. I have never, and I mean never, seen anything like this in a production car. Look at that screen. That is not a concept car. That is the production interior. It is a 45-inch, yes, 45-inch, 8K resolution single screen. It spans the entire width of the dashboard. It is 1.13 meters wide. It's not 3 screens glued together like in a Mercedes Hyperscreen where you see the black bezels. No. This is one continuous piece of glass. It's thinner than your iPhone. It has a 98% screen-to-body ratio. I feel like I'm piloting the USS Enterprise. The clarity is insane. It's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8295 chip. That is the most powerful chip in the automotive industry right now. The UI is buttery smooth. You can play full console-quality games on this thing. You can watch movies in 8K. The passenger has their own section to watch TikToks or whatever, while the driver sees the nav. And the graphics, they look like a PS5 game. Check out the wheel. You can get a yoke or a flat bottom wheel. It feels premium, crystal buttons. The center console, it's floating. It has this galaxy crystal control knob that looks like it belongs in a Bentley. Wireless charging for your phone, obviously, but it's 50-watt fast wireless charging with a cooling fan so your phone doesn't overheat. Who thinks of that? The seats. Look at the quilting. This is Napa leather vibe. It's soft, it's supportive. They are heated, ventilated, massaging. The headliner is suede. The ambient lighting, it doesn't just glow, it breathes. It reacts to the music. It changes based on your driving mode. It's 256 colors. You can turn this car into a nightclub. I'm in the back now, I'm 6'0", and look at the legroom. The floor is flat because it's an EV. I can man spread back here. The roof is a massive panoramic glass dome that stretches all the way back. It makes the cabin feel huge. And get this, the glass has silver plating tech to block 99.9% of UV rays so you don't roast like a rotisserie chicken. There is a feature in here called satellite connectivity. Yeah, Geely launched their own satellites. So even if you were in the middle of the desert with zero cell service, this car can still communicate. What? Why? I don't know, but I want it. Why doesn't my Ford do that? My Ford loses connection in a parking garage. Practicality check. Pop the trunk. Boom. Huge. 460 liters or something. You can fit your golf clubs, your groceries, your bad life choices. It's got a frunk too. So yes, it works as a family car. It works as a daily driver. It's not just a toy. Okay, we need to have a talk. I've shown you the 8K screen. I've told you about the 3.5 second 0 to 60. I've shown you the Lotus platform, the 800-volt charging, the face that looks like a spaceship. In the US, if you wanted a car with these specs, let's be real, you are buying a Porsche Taycan or a Lucid Air. You're spending $80,000, maybe $100,000. Even a Tesla Model S is going to run you $75K. So, how much is the Geely Galaxy E8. In China, this car starts at roughly $24,000 US. $24,000. Are you kidding me? $24,000? That is the price of a Toyota Corolla LE with cloth seats and a plastic steering wheel. That is cheaper than a Honda Civic. For that money, you get a 45-inch 8K screen and a car that looks like $1 million. Even the fully loaded dual motor 637 horsepower monster version is only like $31,000. I am officially offended. I am jealous. I am hurt. Why are we paying $50K for basic crossovers in the States when this exists? This is what competition looks like. This is what happens when companies stop trying to just make a car and start trying to win the future. If this car came to the US at that price, every other manufacturer would have to file for bankruptcy the next day. Ford, done. GM, buy. Even Tesla would be sweating bullets. So here is the question of the day, and I want you to be honest in the comments. If you could buy this Geely Galaxy E8 right now for $25,000, would you trade your current car for it? Would you trust the Chinese tech? Or would you stick with your Corolla because you know it'll run for 20 years? Personally, for $25K, I'd buy two. One for me and one to just park in my driveway to make my neighbors jealous. This thing is a game changer. It is a wake-up call. And America, we need to wake up. Smash that like button if you think this car should come to the US. Hit subscribe because next week, I've got something even crazier. It's Wheel Factor, and I'm out. Peace.